Now this is an odd little Briggs engine. The numbers are kind of fall in between my list, so I'm not exactly sure, but I'm guessing it's about a 1956, 57, somewhere in there. Because it is aluminum block. It's not cast iron. It has the old style carburetor on it that was commonly used on the cast irons. So, Clinton muffler by the looks of it. Gear reduction, but not your typical gear reduction of a 6-to-1 or some of the less common like 2-to-1 or 1.5 or 1.75, those weird things. This is a 3-to-1. I'm not sure who made this gearbox because I can't find this in the Briggs book, which I find odd. That the other oddballs I can find, but this one I've not been able to track down yet. I know companies like I think Rockwell and different things made stuff for like Kohler, Wisconsin's and stuff. So I'm just wondering maybe it's one of their products. I don't know. So anyway, let's see. This is a governor engine. This must be air vane governor. Air vane governor engine. I'm guessing. Because I don't see any linkage. Huh. Anyway, it's a model 6B SF. And then type 901073, serial 399832. So it appears to have orange paint underneath the blue. But the fact that there's overspray on here makes me wonder if I pull this off, what color am I going to see under that? So, because I have a feeling this has been repainted more than once. Now, there does appear to be a graphic here. It's possible I can get this graphic to clean up to read it. I don't know. It seems pretty brittle, but I will give it a try. Because it would be neat if I could figure out what this was on. So, does have good compression. I've not checked for spark yet. The carburetor is broken. I do have another one of these carburetors though, so I'm not too concerned about that. Because this one has seen some shit in its life. Let's see, we got a lot of interesting. Alright, so the varnish has come off and delaminated. That's kind of neat. I'll have to fight to get that out. The way he's got this spring here. Wow, that's just... Oh, it's stuck. So... Now, I have another engine similar to this. Just hold on. We have this one here. It's like the same engine, basically. You can see it's got the old style carburetor on it. You can see it's got this metal plate on this screw. And that's what allows it to, the linkage, which runs up to the air vane governor. This engine, I am not really sure the age of it, for a few reasons. The engine itself appears to be 60s. The recoil shroud is 70s, 80s. Carburetor is a 50s style. So it's just kind of put together from all sorts of stuff. But I can tell, like, it's got the 4-bolt, and I think they stopped doing that around, I want to say 65, somewhere. So I know the block is definitely older than what the shroud is saying, which the shroud said it was a 78, and there's no way that's a 78 engine or 78 carb. Not in the slightest. So, this one is being torn down. I had to, regrind the valves and several other things. yeah, back to this one. So I don't see a plate here. So I don't know if the plate is missing or flipped or something. I believe there is a... I had to go through my carburetor. I know I have one of these carburetors, but my carburetor might be missing the plate. If it is, I know there's one at J&S. So I might end up having to do that, because it'd be a lot easier to sell this engine if I can show that it runs. Just wonder if the governor's not even in there, though. Kind of curious to pull the cover and see. They all slotted? Really? Interesting. Okay, so this is off. I don't know what that is. It looks like a bunch of... It looks like some sort of bugs. It's kind of gross. I don't see a governor in here. Now, this air vane being bent flat is interesting, because there should be that way to help guide air. Plate's strange. But I don't see any signs of it having had a governor. So I think the governor is missing. So this poor little engine's probably been run on, like, in ways that it wasn't meant to be run. And that's an orange color, almost like Jacobson or Gilson in them. That's interesting. I hate these single pawl ones. These suck. Alright. Let's see. Up and down movement. I don't see any there. Bush seems fine. Now, if you want to convert one of these to electronic ignition with a newer style coil, you have to make sure you get a coil that fits the proper curvature, because these come in several sizes depending on the engine. You can put a 2-prong coil, but you have to swap out the flywheel, because this is a dual magnet, and you have to use the newer single magnet. I'm not going to do that to this one. If I can get it running, I'll just, clean it up, sell it as is. If they want to swap out the flywheel and stuff, it's up to them. I have no desire to swap out the flywheel, because it doesn't matter to me. It's not something I'm fixing for me to use all the time, where I'm worried about reliability. But I am definitely going to have to come up with a governor. And like I said, I should have one. So I'll get the governor and put that in here. See about a different carburetor, since this one's all busted. Very odd. These ones don't have the brace, do they? I know some have a brace, some don't. This one doesn't. I didn't think it did. Let's see, it's our choke work. Oh. And the choke works. I might just make a plate for here for this engagement. Man, that is really... Holy crap. Oh! Dang, goodbye thumb. Wow, that was stiff. But yeah, I'm going to probably try cleaning up the decal a little bit. If I figure out what it is, I'll put it in the description. I'm not sure if I will or not. Sometimes the paint will crack off, just lightly dragging something against it with pressure. And sometimes it doesn't. It just depends. So, we'll see. It's definitely a sticker, though. It's not a... it's not a transfer type where it's water, like a water sticker or whatever. Anyway, I'll let you know in the comments if I figure it out.